Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Today, the Hornets enter their third day of ball here at Riverhawk Spring Break Invitational Baseball Tournament in the Dalles. Today, the 3-1 Henley Hornets play the 1-2 Astoria Fishermen. The Fishermen entered today's game 1-1 in this tournament, pulling off a 4-3 victory on Monday against Philomath and losing yesterday 7-8 against Gladstone. The Hornets, on the other hand, have won both of their games this tournament, beating St. Helens 4-1 on Monday and defeating Philomath last night in an 18-2 mercy rule after the fifth inning. And now I'll introduce you to the starting lineups presented by Gary Sheen Country Financial, the nation's #1 life insurance provider. Protect your family and assets today by calling 541-884-1700. That's 541-884-1700. So today we'll start with the visitors. It's Astoria. Starting at the top of their lineup, number 4, playing shortstop, Sam Schecker. Number 3, catching for them, Archer Hawkins. Number 11, pitching for them is Joey Gramlich. Number 13, he's playing first, it's Colt Kelly. Number 6, he's in center field, it's Jack Johnson. Number 17, at second, it's Timber Gilmore. Number 18, at third, it's Dallas Norris. And then Noah Jones will be designated hitting for number 16, Jacob Silver, who's playing in right field. And then to round things off at the bottom of the lineup, it's Sam Mather in left field. For the Hornets, it's going to be number 3, Carson Sims. Sims playing center field today for the Hornets. And the 2-hole, it's going to be number 1, Connor Shively. Shively's playing shortstop. In the 3-hole, it's going to be the catcher, number 19, Jacoby Tacchini. In the 4-hole, it's going to be the second baseman, number 15, Ian Meyer. Batting fifth, it's number 17. Batting fifth is going to be number 4, Max Price, who's designated hitting for number 17, Harley Hoblet. Batting sixth is number 6, Derek Cox. Cox is playing third base for us today. Number 12 is going to be the first baseman, Corbin Hamilton. Number 5, the right fielder, Porter Frost. And to round things off, it's going to be our pitcher for today, number 2, Ryan Douglas. All right, I'll step aside for a quick break and be right back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Up to bat now for the Hornets, number 3, Carson Sims. Sims scored twice in their first game on Monday, and I'm not sure how many times he scored yesterday, but I believe he got on base every time he went up to bat. So, entering the top of the first. Sims get a piece of that one. He pops it up to center field. And the center fielder will make that catch. Carson Sims will go back to the bench after a pop fly. 1 out. No one on base. Next up to bat, number 1, Connor Shively. Shively, the lefty. He's been in the 2-hole all-tournament for Henley. Played pretty well for the Hornets. Let's see. Shively is playing for us today at shortstop. Shively gets a hold of that one. It's a great base hit just over the shortstop's head. And he'll hit a single, 1 out. Next up to bat, number 19, Jacoby Tacchini.
Jacoby Tacchini.
Let's see, they tried to get Shively out at first. Shively's able to get back in time. It's a beautiful day for baseball out here. We got the sun poking through the clouds. Kind of a luxury we didn't have yesterday. They'll get Takini with the strike. Count now 0-1. So after a late game last night in a 5th inning mercy rule, Hornets come to play Astoria, who also beat Philomath. Now the Hornets beat Philomath yesterday 18-2. But Astoria beat Philomath Monday 4-3. So a bit closer than last night's battle. It'll be interesting to see this matchup today. Takini pops that one up into the stands.
Sorry, ladies.
Heads up. Count now 1-2. He's got a battle here. Shively still on first. 1 out here in the top of the first. A pass ball. Let's Shively jog to second. He's up. No one's keeping him there. So today's game got moved. It was originally supposed to take place at 6:30 this evening, but the organizers of this tournament were nice enough to let the Klamath Falls crew go a little bit earlier, get some sleep tonight, and get a 9:30 game early tomorrow morning because we are 5 hours away. So thank you to the Dalles High School and the organizers of this tournament to let that happen. Count now 2-2. Takini's battling. Got a ball in the other, in the opposite hitter's box. So count now full. We've got a runner at second. That's Shively. And Takini has to stay alive. That pitch just catches the outer third of the plate. So Takini will go down looking. 2 outs. Got a player at second. Ian Meyer up to the plate for the Hornets. The pitcher, Joey Gramlich. Catches himself, throws a nice pitch, gets Ian Meyer to swing. Won't catch a piece of that ball. Count 0-1 now. 2 outs. Connor Shively still at second. Gramlich throws one right down the middle. Meyer foul that one off as well. Count now 0-2. Gramlich well ahead in the count. Ian's got to battle back here. He's got to foul a couple off. Gramlich throws one down the middle. Myers able to get that one out. It's recovered by the shortstop, but Meyer beats it out. Now an error at first base allows Shively to come around and score and sends Meyer to second base. So shortstop, good defensive play, able to get his glove on that ball, but threw it past first. And Shively rounded third, just came home. Then they had to throw it home, and Ian Meyer went to second. Umpire talking to the pitcher out there, Joey Gramlich. Up to bat now for the Hornets, number 4, Max Price. Count 0-1 now. Hornets lead 1-0. Now we've got a meeting out on the mound there. We'll talk it over just a little bit. Hornets lead 1-0 off of an error earlier this inning. Count still 1-1. So we've got Ian Meyer there on second base. And Max Price here at the plate. Price fouls that one off. Count now 1-2. Gramlich looking back at Ian. No one's holding him there, but he'll strike out Max Price. So Price will head back to the dugout, and out come the Hornets taking the field. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first as the Hornets lead 1-0 here at the Riverhawk Invitational Tournament. Back after this on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com as the Hornets lead 1-0 against Astoria entering the bottom of the first. Just going over the first three to hit for Astoria. It's going to be number 4, Sam Shecker, number 3, Archer Hawkins, and number 11, Joey Gramlich. Now the Hornets, they're pitching Ryan Douglas today. He's out there on the mound. Up to bat now is Sam Shecker. Shecker gets a hold of that ball, goes oppo, just fair on the left side of the first base foul line. So he'll get a single there. First pitch of the game for the Hornets. Base hit. Next up to bat for Astoria, it's going to be number 3, the catcher, Archer Hawkins. Douglas comes set, throws one just a little bit low and inside. Count 1-0. So there at first we've got Shecker. And Ryan Douglas is able to throw a strike there. Count now 1-1. So the Hornets scored earlier off of an error. The ball was hit to shortstop, so 6, and then he threw 3, which is first base. Threw it just behind him, and so there was a scramble for the ball and sent a Henley player in to score. Douglas is able to sneak one past the batter there, so now it's count 1-2. No outs, player on first. Hornets lead 1-0. Douglas tries to pick off Shecker, but Shecker gets back in time. Wind's starting to pick up here at Bob Williams Field here in the Dalles. Douglas throws one in the dirt. It gets past Takini, and Shecker will take second. So that wild pitch makes the count 2-2. Still no outs. Douglas throws one home, freezes him. Strike 3, you're out.
Now for that division, number 11, Joey Gramlich.
So that'll mark the first out here at the bottom of the first. We've still got Schecker on second for Astoria. Up to the plate now, number 11, Joey Gramlich. Gramlich is the pitcher for the Fishermen. He'll get a hold of that one. It's going up and back. I believe that ball just landed into the trash can. Oh, okay. The wind pushed it just back inside the ballpark. When I told my dad I was coming here, he said, bring your coat. It gets windy in the Dalles. And no kidding. Wind has really started to pick up today. Douglas throws one into the dirt again. It gets past Dakini. Schecker will take third. So count 2-1 now. Schecker in scoring position. We've got one out. Hornets lead by 1. Gramlich at the plate. Douglas throws one into the other batter's box. That'll be ball 3. Count now 3-1, 1 out. Schecker at third, ready to score for the Fishermen. Wow, Gramlich gets a hold of that one. That's a beautiful base hit for the pitcher of Astoria. That's an RBI double for Joey Gramlich. So the Fishermen score, make it 1-1 here at Bob Williams Field.
Number 13, junior Colt Kelly.
Next up to bat for the Fishermen, number 13, Colt Kelly. Kelly plays third base for the Astoria Fishermen. Gramlich there at second. Ball 1. Close ball, but a ball nonetheless. Count 1-0. Douglas looks back at Gramlich, sets his feet, fires. It's low and outside. Count now 2-0. 1 out. Teams are both tied at 1 apiece. Douglas fires. Colt Kelly is able to foul that one off. Back into the parking lot. Count now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Player at second for the Fishermen. Kelly up to the plate. Kelly fires his hips, pops one up into the air. It's caught. And that'll be the second out for the Hornets here in the bottom of the first.
Jack Johnson.
Joey Gramlich still at second. Next up to the plate for the Fishermen, number 6, is the center fielder, Jack Johnson. Douglas steps off, looks Gramlich back. Baseball is a mental game. Collect himself here. Douglas throws one just off the plate. It'll be ball one. Not a bad pitch to start with here at this at-bat. Douglas sends that one by. Count now 1-1. Still got a player there on second for Astoria. That's Gramlich. Here we go. Jack Johnson hits one into the gap between first and second base. The Hornets have to fire home. Throw is not on point. Takini has to leave the plate for it. And Jack Johnson will score.
My bad, I didn't text you back there. And I was like, I was at 1%. I'm just going as quick as I could on my phone texting you back. But
Next up to bat, number 17, Timber Gilmore.
plus, I know how bad it was outside this morning because the scoreboard. SLB sorted Dre on that one. We did 5.
Gilmore pops one up. Happy that there's no sun here today for the Hornets. That's caught by Corbin Hamilton. So Hamilton will end the inning. Astoria got the upper hand. They now lead 2-1. I'll be right back for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com after a quick break for the top of the second.
Come on in. Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance, and just a little bit about us. So we started in March of 2020, opened right before COVID hit. It's been a wild ride. So one of the things I'm super passionate about is this idea of being guides, and or think about like a map and compass. If you think about our job as physical therapists is to take a person who's had an injury and help them kind of go from point A to point B. And everybody's journey is different. It's never a straight line. It's nice to have someone that's been there, that's walked that path before many times. And so we see it as our like honor and privilege to be able to walk with patients through those little steps along the way of getting back to doing the things they love. So to get a hold of us at Elevate, you can call our number at 541-887-2030. Check out our website, elevateptfp.com. Or check us out on Instagram, shoot us a message.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. Entering the top of the second. The next three up to the plate will be number 6, the third baseman, Derek Cox. Number 12, the first baseman, Corbin Hamilton. And number 5, the right fielder, Porter Frost. At the plate right now, number 6, Derek Cox. Pitching for the Astoria Fishermen, it's still Joey Gramlich. Gramlich puts one just on the outer third of the plate. Freezes them up with that one. Derek Cox looks at the first strike go by. Gramlich throws one right down the middle. Cox is able to get a piece of it, but he'll pop it up just into the hands of center fielder. I guess I should say the glove of the center fielder. He barely had to move for that one. So that'll be the first out of this inning. Next up to the plate is number 12, the first baseman, Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton got the last out of last inning. Up to the plate now. He had a night for himself last night. He threw a perfect first 2 innings. Second inning, he went 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts. And he also hit a 2 RBI double last night and a home run. This time he'll find himself another base hit, hitting it right into the left gap. Great hit for Corbin Hamilton. Next up to the plate, it's going to be number 5, Porter Frost. The second inning is a dangerous time for Henley opponents. Last night they scored 10 runs in the second inning against Philomath. I believe 8 of those runs came after the second out. So it was a great 2-out rally for the Hornets last night. Hamilton tries to take second. They'll call him safe. Just barely beat the tag. Count 0-1. Frost hits that one straight to shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it, and then on an error, Frost will get to second. Runners now on first and third. Excuse me, Frost will get to first, and Hamilton will go from second to third. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Up to the plate now, number 2, your pitcher for today, Ryan Douglas. Now Ryan has a great opportunity for an RBI here. Hamilton's on third. All he needs is a base hit. He'll look at the first strike go by. Porter Frost will get to second. And now we've got runners on second and third. A well-placed ball here for Porter Frost. Could be 2 RBIs. Count 0-1. Ball outside. Count now 1-1. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Perfect time of day to play baseball out here. It's not quite dark. It's a little bit of clouds, no sun in your eyes. Moderate temperature. It's not bad. It'll be ball 3. Count now 3-1. Okay, our count's 1-2. Excuse me. It'll be a ball high. Count now 2-2. Ryan Douglas at the plate with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Gramlich gets him swinging. So he'll go back to the dugout. No dice for him that at bat. Up next to the plate, number 3, Carson Sims. Sims checks his swing there as Hamilton on third and Porter Frost on second. Look to score. We've still got 2 outs here. Sims goes through with that one. Looked like he wanted to check it, but he was too far around to do so. Count now 1-1. 2 outs. This is back to the top of the lineup. Third pitch, ball outside. Count now 2-1. The wind's picking up here at Bob Williams Field, here at Quinton Street Ballpark. You can hear it outside the press box. Boy, am I glad for this. It'll be a ball. Count now 3-1. Carson Sims gets a hold of that ball. He popped out last inning. Flew out to center. This time he flies out to left field. So that out will conclude the top of the second inning. The Hornets held scoreless as the Astoria Fishermen still lead 2-1 here for the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational. I'll see you right when we start the bottom of the second here for Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
For your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
Monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Two to one our score here as we enter the bottom of the second. Astoria Fishermen lead the Henley Hornets 2-1. These boys are spending their spring break playing some baseball here in the Dalles. We're in the third day of our tournament. The first day, Henley beat here we go. First day, Henley beat St. Helens 4-1, and then yesterday they beat Philomath. At least, I should say last night, they beat Philomath 18-2 in the fifth inning. So here we go. They're trailing now 1-2. Ryan Douglas on the mound for the Hornets. Count now 2-0. Strike one. Count now 2-1. Up to the plate for the Fishermen. It's going to be number 18, Dallas Norris. Norris able to foul that one off. Ryan Douglas comes back in the count. He's now ahead. Count 2-2. Douglas will throw a ball just low and outside. Count now 3-2. Full count. Douglas gets him looking right on the outside third of the plate. One out so far for the Hornets here at the bottom of the second. Next up to the plate for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 8, Noah Jones. Jones is hitting for the right fielder, Jacob Silver. Jones will hit it right to Derek Cox there at third base. Cox with a routine ground ball. Throwing it to Corbin Hamilton there at first. That'll be the second out of the bottom of the second inning. 2 up, 2 down so far for the Hornets. Next up to the plate, number 10, Sam Mather. Ooh, got a pop-up ball, almost came into the press box. Count now 0-1. Got another foul ball for Mather. Count now 0-2. Douglas has a little bit of room to work with here if he wants to work in some of his off-speed pitches or get a little tricky here. They'll get him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for the Hornets here at the bottom of the second. We'll be right back with the top of the third. This is Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
Come on in. Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness and Performance, and just a little bit about us. So we started in March of 2020, opened right before COVID hit. It's been a wild ride. So one of the things I'm super passionate about is this idea of being guides, and or think about like a map and compass. If you think about our job as physical therapists is to take a person who's had an injury and help them kind of go from point A to point B. And everybody's journey is different. It's never a straight line. It's nice to have someone that's been there, that's walked that path before many times. And so we see it as our like honor and privilege to be able to walk with patients through those little steps along the way of getting back to doing the things they love. So to get a hold of us at Elevate, you can call our number at 541-887-2030. Check out our website, elevateptfp.com. Or check us out on Instagram, shoot us a message.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball here on mybasin.com as we enter the top of the third. The Astoria Fishermen lead the Henley Hornets 2-1. But the Hornets went 3 up, 3 down last inning, and we start off with the second batter in the lineup. It'll be Connor Shively.
Number 1, Connor Shively.
So the Hornets were held scoreless last inning. But 1 inning is all it takes. Grimlich fires. Shively hits one deep to center field. Falls just before the wall. Shively shows speed, rounds second. He's going third. He'll slide into third, and it's not close. So it's a triple for Connor Shively, almost an inside the park home run. And he'll be in scoring position. What a great start to the top of the third for the Hornets. Next up to bat, it's going to be number 19, Jacoby Tacchini.
Now to bat for the Hornets, a sophomore, number 19, Jacoby Tacchini.
I had to listen for him to say it, so I knew how to say it.
Tacchini, a big hitter for the Hornets. He'll take a ball there in the other batter's box. Count now 1-0. Shively still at third. He's in scoring position. He's also very fast, so one passed ball and Shively could score here, tying it up. We've got no outs this inning. Tacchini will hit one straight to third. Third baseman looks him back, fires to first. Tacchini will have a ground out there. 1 out. Next up to the plate for the Hornets, it's going to be number 15, Ian Meyer.
Senior Ian Meyer.
So 1 out. We've got plenty of time to get Shively in here. First pitch, called a strike. Count now 0-1. I guess that one just barely caught the outer edge of the plate. Grimlich sets his feet. Meyer reached for that one just a little bit. Count now 0-2. He's got to battle back here. Grimlich fires. Ian Meyer hits one to shortstop. It takes a weird hop, and that'll send Shively home. Meyer with the single. So 1 out for the Hornets. We've tied it up now, 2-2. And up to bat for the Hornets, it's going to be number 4, Max Price. So 1 out. We've tied it up so far this inning. The wind is picking up for sure, although it is blowing out of the ballpark. So if you could pop it up, maybe get a little bit of distance on it, the wind could probably carry it the rest of the way. Count now 0-1. Hey, the sunshine makes an appearance today here at the ballpark. Finally see something. Almost a double play here for Astoria as they'll get Ian Meyer there at second. Tried to throw first, but Price is fast enough to beat it out.
Now to the bat for the Hornets.
2 outs.
Sophomore number 6.
Runner on first.
Derek Cox.
Next up to bat for the Hornets, it's going to be number 6, Derek Cox. So 2 outs now on the field. We've got Max Price there at first. Price is a speedy guy. He'll decide to take second. Doesn't matter. Cox hits it right to the second baseman. Routine ground out there. And that'll conclude the top of the third. The score 2-2. Both teams. And we'll be right back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball here at Bob Williams Field in Quinton Street Park. We're here in the Dalles for the Riverhawk Baseball Spring Break Invitational Tournament. Like I said before, these boys are spending most of their spring break here 5 hours away from their hometown playing baseball. America's pastime, it's these boys' pastime too. So the Hornets, after scoring 1 last inning, they're going to they tied it up. Score now 2-2. Up to bat now, number 4, Sam Shecker. Douglas throws that one just a little bit too high. Count now 1-0. Strike 1. Count now 1-1. Douglas throws that one just a little bit low. Count now 2-1. Shecker will get a hold of that one. He'll send it straight to the second baseman, Ian Meyer. Meyer fires over to Hamilton at first. Routine ground out. 1 out now here in the bottom of the third.
Senior number 3, Archer Hawkins.
Next up to bat for the Fishermen is number 3, Archer Hawkins. Hawkins is batting in the 2-hole here for the Fishermen. Douglas pitched well last inning. They went 3 up, 3 down. He'll put that pitch into the dirt. Count now 1-0. Douglas fires that one. No strike is called. It'll be 2-0. Douglas throws that one just a bit outside. Count now 3-0. He's got to throw a strike here for his next pitch. Archer here at the plate. Douglas hits the strike zone. Count now 3-1. Archer Hawkins still has some room here to be a little bit choosy, but here we go. So Hawkins will foul that one off. Count now full, 3-2. Douglas throws one just a little bit too low. And ball 4, batter take your base. Runner on first now. Next up to bat for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 11, the pitcher, Joey Gremlick.
I know I got a paper, I just want to look at it. Like, if I can see it right here, then I just know it. Perfect. What do you want?
So we've got Hawkins on first. A filthy pitch from Douglas. That'll get him. Count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Hawkins still at first. Douglas working here against Gremlick. Douglas tries to get him. Hamilton thought he had him. It was a close one. Hawkins still with a leadoff, although it's a less ambitious leadoff than it was last time. It was a close call. Douglas fires home a great off-speed pitch to freeze up the batter. Count now 0-2. 1 out. We still got a runner at first. Both teams are tied 2-2. Douglas fires back to first. Hawkins is there in time. Douglas still ahead in the count, 0-2. That pitch is hit to third base. It's fired just to first. And Gremlick will get out on the ground ball. Next up to bat for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 13, Colt Kelly. So 2 ground outs for our 2 outs this inning. And we've got a runner on second there. Colt Kelly at the plate for the Fishermen. Douglas throws that one just a little bit too low. Count now 1-0. Douglas throws one down the middle. Kelly's able to foul that one off. Count 1-1. Boy, you can feel the temperature start to drop here. Wind will pick up and the temperature will drop. If you look back to our backdrop over there, you can see a couple cattle grazing there on that hillside. Count 1-1. Douglas fires just on the outside of the plate, catches that border there, and count now 1-2. So Douglas ahead in the count. He's still got a runner at second, but that doesn't matter if he can strike out Kelly. That ball was low. Takini got in front of it, but Gremlick still took third. Count now 2-2. Kelly at the plate. Douglas on the mound. Douglas throws that one low as well. Full count now, 3-2. Runner at third in scoring position. We're tied 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Douglas Just can't find the outside of the plate there. He'll walk Kelly. He's going to go to work against the next batter. And that will be number 6, Jack Johnson. Johnson plays center field for the Fishermen. Right-hander will step into the batter's box. We've still got runners on first and third here. That one was a little bit high and inside. Count now 1-0.
JT was a betting man. I was black. He's going all in.
Douglas finds the outside of the plate there. Count now 1-1. He's been doing a good job of painting the corners. I mean, he hasn't given up too many meatballs down the middle. He's just gotta differentiate between what's a ball and what's a strike in terms of finding the outer third of the plate and off the plate a little bit. I mean, it all depends on the ump's definition of what a strike is. But I'd say that Douglas is doing a good job pitching so far. I mean, these boys can hit, so you don't want to give up too many strikes down the middle. Douglas tried to fire back to first, get Kelly out, but Kelly was able to get back in time. Back to the batter. Douglas will fire one just inside. Count now 3-1. Douglas fires a strike. Full count now, 2 outs. Batters on, or runners on first and third. This is an important at-bat this game.
Actually, I would trust me either, JT. Last game, I thought I was going to be gone just in the middle of the inning. Did something, and I was probably gone for 2 innings. It's all right, though. Ty was being...
Douglas will walk him as well. So 2 walks in a row for Ryan Douglas. Takini will call a little bit of a timeout here and talk to Douglas on the mound. So we'll have a little bit of deliberation, I guess, a little bit of talking it over, a little bit of a game plan here. So bases loaded. It's still 2-2, tied up. If we can get this out here, that would be phenomenal. Up to the plate now is number 17, batting in the 6th spot for the Fishermen. It's going to be the second baseman, Timber Gilmore. Douglas throws a ball high. Count out 1-0. Douglas throws that one down the middle of the plate. It's fouled off up and over the press box. Count now 1-1. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Gilmore takes one. That'll be a ball in the other batter's box. Count now 2-1.
Oh, yeah, the one that Nick does? Yeah, that's cool. I don't got that.
That'll be ball 3. Count now 3-1 after the last 2 batters were walked. We've got to throw a strike here.
Yes, that one. Thank you. It's fine. I don't need this stuff. I don't need these things. Yeah, this is a random one. I don't need that.
Douglas throws that one home. Gilmore gets a piece of it, hits it to right field, laying out for it, and it's dropped. Oh no, an error in right field. That'll send 2 home for Astoria. The Fishermen now lead 4-2. Oh boy, runners on first and third now for the Fishermen. Still 2 outs. Next up to bat for Astoria, it's going to be number 18, Dallas Norris. Norris checks his swing. That'll be strike 1. Count now 0-1. Astoria leads 4-2. This has been a little bit of a 2-out rally for the Fishermen to put players on the base paths, and then a 2 RBI single there. I mean, I can't tell if that'll be defined as an error or as a single, because it landed in the gap there, but it was in his glove. On the other hand, he did lay out for it. I don't know. But this one's popped up into the infield. It's caught by Ryan Douglas. So Douglas will catch that fly out. End the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Hornets. Astoria leads 4-2. I'll be right back with more Henley baseball for the Riverhawk Invitational Spring Break Tournament here on mybasin.com.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
It's time to reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Astoria was able to score twice last inning, making the score 4-2. Now the Hornets have some ground to make up, but no better guy to do it than the guy at the plate right now. It's going to be number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton hit a home run last night and also a 2 RBI double. He'll take the first pitch. That's going to be ball 1. Hamilton gets a little blooper there off the end of his bat. That'll be the first strike in this count. Foul ball, count 1-1. Hamilton, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now 1-2 here at the top of the 4th. Hamilton swings at a high pitch that's inside. He'll pop it up to left field, and it's caught. So a fly out for Corbin Hamilton to start the top of the 4th. Next up to bat for the Hornets is going to be number 5, Porter Frost. Porter Frost. They're in the right-handed batter's box. Astoria still leads 4-2. We need some ground here to make up some ground here. Porter Frost can get on base. He'll hit one a little bit of the opposite direction into the gap between right field and center field. He almost goes second. He has to go back to first. And he's almost thrown out at first. But good hit, Porter Frost. Got a little bit of a single there. Next up to bat is going to be the pitcher for the Hornets, number 2, Ryan Douglas.
Now to bat the Henley Hornets, the pitcher, number 2, a senior, Ryan Douglas.
So Porter Frost able to get on base. We're looking to see the same thing here from Ryan Douglas. Douglas hits a short one. It'll fall foul there on the third base foul line. Bring him back to the plate. Frost back to first. Count now 0-1. 1 out. Henley behind by 2. Pitcher out there, Gremlick, he's had a great game so far. You know, facing a team who last night scored 18 runs. I mean, they were great front off the bat last night. And he's doing a good job so far, taking care of them. I mean, it's only the 4th inning. We're not even halfway through this ball game. But hats off to him. I would not want to be the one on the mound pitching against these Henley players. Gremlick fires. Porter Frost steals second. They'll fire it to second base, but the tag is not made in time. So he'll slide in. He's safe. Runner at second. Count now 2-1 as Ryan Douglas is at the plate. Strike 3. That'll get him swinging. So, 2 outs now here on the field. Next up to bat, number 3, Carson Sims. Sims will watch that ball go by in the other batter's box. Count 1-0. We've still got Porter Frost there on second base. Second pitch is a ball high and inside. Sims watches the third ball go by. Count now 3-0. So here we go. Porter Frost still on second there. 2 outs. Carson Sims ahead of the count here. He'll watch that off-speed pitch go by. Not a bad pitch to take if you thought it was going to drop before it got to you. But count 3-1 now. Sims, he flew out the last 2 at-bats of this game. This time, He will not take his base. He thought it was a ball 4. I did too. But they'll call it a strike. Count now full. 3-2. Porter Frost still at second. 2 outs. Be ashamed to leave Porter Frost hanging there out of second base. Sims reaches for it, hits it right back to the pitcher. They'll fire first, and that'll be the 3rd out here at the top of the 4th. Now, Astoria still leads 4-2. They'll be right back, or they'll be batting when we come right back here for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Hi, I'm Jill with Klamath Falls Honda. If you live in Southern Oregon, you know the weather can keep you guessing. 1 minute it can be sunny, and the next, something like this. That's why vehicles like the Honda Ridgeline just make sense. With available all-wheel drive and the capability to handle whatever rolls in, you're ready for it. And customers like Raw are ready too.
Couldn't have picked a better day.
So whether it's sunshine or snow, stop by and say hi. We'll keep you safe on the road.
4-2 your score as we enter the bottom of the 4th. The Astoria Fishermen coming to hit after they held Henley scoreless last inning, or top of this inning, I guess you could say. Ryan Douglas has subbed off of the pitcher's mound, and in for him came number 7, Ty Teeters. So this will be Teeters' first pitching performance of this tournament. So Douglas is off the mound. They'll give Teeters a chance. Up to bat for Astoria is going to be number 8, Jack Johnson. Oh, excuse me. That's Noah Jones. He's hitting for Jacob Silver out in right field. Jones is a lefty. It'll be interesting for the first at-bat you face in this game to be going against a lefty. Jones able to get a piece of that one, hits it straight to shortstop, and the Hornets will get him out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th for the Hornets. Not a bad way to start if you're Ty Teeters. Next up to bat for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 10, Sam Mather, here at the bottom of the lineup. First pitch is going to be a ball outside. Count now 1-0. Oh, filthy pitch from Ty Teeters. Froze him up there. Count now 1-1. 1 out. Teeters gets him looking again. Count now 1-2. Boy, not a high velocity here, but a lot of movement on that ball. Teeters throws another one, but it'll be just off the plate in the other batter's box. Count now 2-2. Teeters fires into a similar location. Count now full. 3-2. Ball 4, batter take your base. Teeter will walk him. 1 out, man at first. Astoria still leads 4-2. Next up to the plate, starting back at the top of the lineup, it's going to be number 4, Sam Shecker. Teeters looks back to first, trying to get Mather to go back. A pass ball will send Mathers to second base. Takini able to trying to get in front of that. He'll stop the ball from going straight back, but it goes out a little bit to his left, and so he has to recover. Mather at second now. Count 1-0. Shecker makes contact. He'll foul it off to the right side of the first base foul line. Count now 1-1. 1 out. Runner at second. We'll have a quick conference here on the mound. Well, I'm thankful for the weather here today. Yesterday it was pouring down, raining. At least it's not doing that right now. It's pretty windy out there, but also I just want to say again a big thank you to the organizers of this tournament here for letting the Klamath Falls team play a little bit earlier today, get some sleep tonight, and then play early tomorrow at 9:30 so that way we can make it home in a reasonable time. So thank you again. All right, let's play ball. Count still 1-1, 1 out. Runner at second. Teeters on the mound for the Hornets. Shecker in the batter's box for Astoria. Shecker will watch that ball go by. It's low and in the dirt. Teeters collects himself, looks back at the man at second. He'll fire, and he'll catch the outer third of the plate there. Count now 2-2. Filthy pitch hit up the middle. Mather will round third. He'll go home. Throw is off yet again. Takini not able to track that one down. That'll send Shecker to second, and Mather will score. The Fishermen now lead 5-2, and we've got another man on second.
A senior, number 3, Archer.
Next up to bat for the Fishermen, number 3, the catcher, Archer Hawkins. Oh boy, I think I jinxed us a little bit here. The rain's starting to come as Archer Hawkins pops it up foul. Corbin Hamilton not able to track it down, lost it in the sky. So instead of an out, that will be counted as a strike. Count 0-1. So thanks to the turf there at home plate and on the mound, the qualifications for a rain delay now become much more extreme. So if it's just drizzling, we'll play through it because the batter's boxes and the pitcher's mound are made of turf. They will not get too soggy to play on. So another foul ball. Count now 0-2. Runner on second. Teeters fires a hard pitch, but Sam Shecker will take third. He's in prime scoring position here if Archer Hawkins can get a base hit, put one into a hole somewhere. Teeters throws one into the other batter's box. Great work by Jacoby Takini to get in front of that. It'll keep Shecker at third. Decent framing from Takini, but the ump sees right through it. They'll call that one just a little bit outside. Full count now. Teeters fires. It's popped up by Hawkins and caught by Corbin Hamilton. So, 2 outs. Hamilton with a little bit of redemption from earlier. Man at third. Next up to bat for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 11, the pitcher, Joey Gramlich. Teeters fires into the other batter's box. Shecker on his toes, waiting for that pass ball. Takini able to catch it. I can smell the rain. That ball is hit into the gap. Gramlich with another base hit and another RBI. He'll go 2. And that's where he'll stay. He reaches 2, standing up. Sam Shecker is able to score. The Fishermen now lead the Hornets 6-2.
The Fisherman, number 13, a junior, Colt.
Next up to bat for the Fishermen is number 13, the first baseman, Colt Kelly. As I was saying, I can smell the rain coming. You know, it's created by, it's actually created by springtail, or it's created by a fungus in the ground to attract springtails, which are a certain type of critter, and that attracts birds to come and eat them. So yeah, it's called geosmin, and geosmin is what makes rain smell like rain, which is kind of interesting. You're smelling a fungus do what it does, but I love the smell. Count now 1-1. Runner at second. 2 outs. Kelly still in the batter's box. Okay, it's created by a soil bacteria, actinobacteria. And yeah, it attracts critters, but it's kind of interesting. Strike. Count now 2-2. Kelly's still at the plate. Got a man on second. We can't be out of this inning soon enough. Teeters gets him looking. So Ty Teeters will end the inning with a strikeout. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th, and Henley will bat on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to the Riverhawk Spring Break Baseball Invitational here in the Dalles. This game has taken place at the Quinton Street Ballpark at Bob Williams Field. So, here at the top of the 5th, The Hornets are trailing the Fishermen 6-2. So the Hornets have a lot of ground to make up here on the offensive end. Next up to bat for the Hornets in the 2 spot, it's going to be the lefty, Connor Shively. Gremlick is still pitching for the Fishermen. He's doing a great job so far this game as Shively almost beats out a ground ball to second base. That'll be the first out here of this inning. Next up to bat for the Hornets, it's going to be number 19, the catcher, Jacoby Takini. So 1 out so far. Takini up to the plate. Strike 1. Gremlick sets his feet, fires. Takini takes one deep. It's going, it's gone. Home run, Jacoby Takini. And that'll make up a point for the Hornets, cutting the lead to 3 as he rounds third base there. Team's out to greet him. He's the second Hornet this season to hit a home run, just behind Corbin Hamilton. I was talking about this earlier. I believe it was yesterday or the day before that. I was talking about how last season Jacoby Takini hit a couple of home runs. He's a heavy hitter for the Hornets, and he made that word true. Up to the plate now, number 15, Ian Meyer. Meyer watches that ball low and inside. Count now 1-0. Meyer fouls that one off. Count now 1-1. Count 0-1. Here is, should be 1-1. As Ian Meyer takes that one. Count 2-1. Gremlick throws one just into the dirt in front of the plate there. Good eye from Ian Meyer. Count now 3-1. Meyer can afford to be a little bit picky here for this pitch. And he will be. That's ball 4. Take your base, Ian Meyer. 1 out. Hornets have scored once so far this inning, off of a home run from Jacoby Takini. Ian Meyer at first. Next up to bat for the Hornets will be Max Price.
Now batting, number 4, Max Price. This is too overwhelming.
So we've got Ian Meyer on first. 1 out. Hornets trail by 3. Max Price at the plate. He'll take a crack at that pitch, sending it high up into the air. Fly ball caught by the right fielder. So that'll mark out number 2. Good looking swing, but it'll be an out for the Hornets as Ian Meyer stays on first.
Now batting, number 6, Derek Hawk.
Up to the plate now for the Hornets, number 6, the third baseman, Derek Cox. He'll take the first pitch down the middle. That'll be strike 1. Second pitch is high and inside. Good eye. Derek Cox. Count now 1-1. 2 outs. Ian Meyer still at first base there. Price takes another one inside. Count now 2-1. Grumlick sets his feet, fires. It'll be strike 2. Count now 2-2. 2 outs. Price will take that one in the other batter's box. Excuse me, that's Derek Cox. He'll take that one in the other batter's box. Now a full count. 2 outs. Price is at first. No, Meyer's at first. Excuse me, folks. Grumlick sets his feet, fires. It's high and inside. Meyer was trying to take second, but it doesn't matter anyways because it'll be a walk. So now we've got runners on first and second. Next up to bat, number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton will take the first pitch. Just a little bit off the plate. Count now 1-0. Corbin Hamilton with a great hit. He'll find the gap in between the second and third baseman. They'll try and throw 4, but Meyer will score. That'll also send Cox to third. So an RBI single there for Corbin Hamilton, right when we needed it. Score now 6-4. Astoria in the lead, but we've got a runner there on third. A little bit of a 2-out rally here for the Hornets. Next up to the plate, number 5, Porter Frost. Grumlick throws home. Corbin Hamilton will take second. Cox still at third. He barely gets back in time. Now we've got 2 runners in scoring position. Count 1-0. Frost checks his swing. They'll call him with the strike there. Count now 1-1. Pitch high for ball 2. Count now 2-1. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Cox there at third and Corbin Hamilton at second. Up to the plate right now is Porter Frost. This pitch just a little bit inside. Count now 3-1. Grumlick fires. He'll get Porter Frost swinging. Count now 3-2. Full count, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Oh boy, this is a good situation to find yourself in watching some ball. Grumlick comes set. Fires home. Porter Frost hits the crap out of that, but it's caught by center field. So a fly out for Porter Frost will end the top of the 5th inning. I'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th inning as the Hornets will take the field and try to play defense and stop Astoria from scoring. I'll be right back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Hi, I'm Jill with Klamath Falls Honda. If you live in Southern Oregon, you know the weather can keep you guessing. 1 minute it can be sunny, and the next something like this. That's why vehicles like the Honda Ridgeline just make sense. With available all-wheel drive and the capability to handle whatever rolls in, you're ready for it. And customers like Rob are ready too.
Couldn't have picked a better day.
So whether it's sunshine or snow, stop by and say hi. We'll keep you safe on the road.
Welcome back to Hornets Baseball. We're out here in the Dalles for the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational. Playing baseball here for our spring break. The Hornets scored twice here at the top of this inning, cutting the lead to 2. Score now 6-2. Astoria batting. Ty Teeters still on the mound for the Hornets. Up to bat now for Astoria is number 6, the center fielder, Jack Johnson. Teeters throws an off-speed pitch. Johnson gets a hold of that one. He'll hit it to the wall. That's going to be a double for Jack Johnson. Boy, he really squared that one up. So, a leadoff double for Jack Johnson. And next up to the plate for the Fishermen, it's going to be number 17, Timber Gilmore. Gilmore plays second base for the Fishermen. So now we've got a runner there on second. Gilmore trying to work against Teeters. Teeters throws it. It's bunted by Gilmore. Good sacrifice bunt there. Will send Johnson to third base. He's now in scoring position with 1 out.
Number 18, Dallas Norris.
Great decision by the Fishermen. Next up to the plate for Astoria, it's going to be number 18, Dallas Norris. We've got a time on the field. Not sure what's going on here. Coach is coming out. We'll have a quick conference here. I'll step aside one quick time for a little break, and I'll be right back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. Teeters still on the mound for the Hornets. And Norris at the plate for Astoria. Teeters throws it just a little bit outside. Count 1-0. We've got 1 out here and a runner in scoring position for the Fishermen. Strike 1. Count now 1-1. Ty Teeters with a breaking ball. And Dallas Norris watches that go by. Teeters sets his feet. He fires. Strike 2. Just caught the outer third of the plate there. You know, they talk about painting the corners. Well, that was a great example of that. Still got a man in scoring position for the Fishermen. Count 1-2. Teeters will throw that one just a little bit too high. Count now 2-2. The infield has shifted in here. Outfield playing a little deep. Norris will foul that one off. Count stays 2-2. Like I said, the infield has shifted in. The outfield playing deep. Strike three. Ty Teeters able to get him on the outer third of the plate. He's been calling that all night. Good recognition by Teeters to say, hey, that's been a strike all night. Let me throw it. See what he says? Strike three. So now Astoria, there's got 2 outs. A man left in scoring position here. Up to the plate now, number 8, Noah Jones. Strike one. Teeters sets his feet. He fires just a little bit inside. Count now 1-1. The Hornets still trail 4-6 here at the bottom of the 5th. Teeters throws that one just a little bit outside. Count now 2-1. 2 outs. Man in scoring position for Astoria. Teeters throws that one just outside, but it's fouled off by Noah Jones. So the count will now be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man at third. A swing and a miss. Drop third strike. They'll throw him out there at first. And they'll hold Astoria scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th. I'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets held Astoria scoreless last inning. They also scored twice last inning. The comeback is alive. Now the Hornets hope to continue this streak as Ryan Douglas comes up to the plate. 6-4 your score here at the top of the 6th.
Now it's back to the Hornets. Number 2, Ryan.
Astoria
Douglas.
keeps the same man on the mound. It's Grimlich. Grimlich fires. It's a hard hit ball from Ryan Douglas down the third base foul line. He's rounding second. Will he go third? No, best not to. He'll stay at second, and that'll be a leadoff double for Ryan Douglas.
Back in the lineup for Hornets. A junior, number 3, Carson Sims.
Now back to the top of the lineup for the Hornets. It's going to be the center fielder, number 3, Carson Sims. So the Hornets still trailing 4-6, but they've got a man close to scoring position there. That's Ryan Douglas. With his speed, I'd say he's in scoring position. And Carson Sims will watch that first ball go by. Count now 1-0. Sims gets out in front of that ball. He'll hit it straight to the shortstop. And an error. Carson Sims goes 2. And that'll bring Ryan Douglas in to score. He's fired up about that. Another error on third base. 2 errors in a row allows an inside the park home run for Carson Sims. What would have been a ground out turns into an inside the park home run. 2 scores for the Hornets, and they'll tie things up here at the top of the 6th.
Now back then the Hornets, the senior, the shortstop, the wearing number 1, Connor Shively.
So for the Hornets, 2 up, 2 have scored. 6-6, they'll tie it up. No outs so far. Up to bat now, batting in the 2 spot, it's number 1, Connor Shively. We're gonna have a little bit of a talk here on the pitcher's mound. I hardly think that was the pitcher's fault. He probably has an ERA of close to 0, but the errors keep allowing Henley to score, and that's what happened on that play. 2 errors in a row, and Sims just took all 4 bases. Next pitch fired. It's Connor Shively. He'll pop it up to left field. Left fielder lays out for it and catches it. You can't be mad about that one. Right into the gap. Just a great play made on defense by Astoria. So that'll be the first out of this inning. Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 19, Jacoby Takini. Grunlick sets his feet, fires. It'll be a ball high. Count now 1-0. Grunlick with another ball. This time it's in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. No one on base. Count 2-0. Takini watches a strike go by, catches that outer third of the plate. It's been a consistent strike all night. Count 2-1. Strike 2. Count now 2-2. Takini hit a home run earlier this game. Let's see what he's got. He'll rope that ball. Wow. Absolutely crushed down the third base foul line. A double for Jacoby Takini. And Takini with a great hit there. He'll stay at second. Next up to bat, number 15, Ian Meyer. Meyer played first base for us last game while Corbin Hamilton was pitching. In this game, he's playing second. So we've got Takini there at second. Ian Meyer in the batter's box. He'll watch that first one just a little bit low and out. Count now 1-0. Strike 1. Count 1-1 now. 1 out. 1 man on second base. That's Takini. In the box, it's going to be Ian Meyer. That pitch is in the dirt. Takini goes third. The ball is overthrown. Takini racing home. Will he get there? And he reaches home up. Another score for the Hornets, and the Hornets take over the lead, leading now 7-6 here at the top of the 6th inning. Oh, boy. They called interference on Ian Meyer. Coach isn't too happy about that one. He'll talk it over with the umpire. We'll see what's going down here. Talking it over here. And I believe it'll stay.
Now to bat for the Hornets, a junior wearing the number 4, Max Price.
All right, ruling on the field stands. Oh, we've got a runner here at third. It's Chase Barrett.
Take the run away, Ty. Or never mind, it's the same. You're right.
Okay. So Ian Meyer stays in the batter's box. We've got a runner here at third for the Hornets. So they took the run away, but they left the man back at third. Count now 2-1.
Yes. Did you count the out of the batter right there, or no? Because if not, there's 2 outs. Waiting for the next guy to come up, JT. Doing my job. He's already up. You didn't even announce it.
Oh, okay. Up to the plate now is number 4, Max Price. Count 1-1. Ball high, count 2-1. So I believe they called him out. They called Ian Meyer out for interference. So Max Price is at the plate. He'll get a good piece of that one. He'll pop it up right into the gap. That's a base hit, and that'll bring Chase Barrett home. So now the Hornets take the lead, 7-6. They lead.
Now up to bat for the Henley Hornets, a sophomore, number 6, Derek Cox.
Up to bat now for the Hornets, number 6, Derek Cox. So Price there on first, 2 outs for the Hornets. Derek Cox batting.
I know you are, but what am I doesn't work in that one. No, it's all right, JT. I'll bring this up to the superintendent next time I see her.
So it's a ball game again. Hornets scoring 3 this inning to make it 7-6. Max Price steals second, beating the tag. He shows speed. Count 1-0. Ball 2. Here we go. Set his feet. He'll fire. Catches the outer third of the plate. That'll be strike 1. Derek Cox in the batter's box, getting ready to play. Gremlick sets his feet. He'll step off of the mound here. I believe he'll look Max Price back to second. He'll fire. It's fouled off by Derek Cox. So the count now is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's drizzling out there. Derek Cox fouls off another one. He'll stay alive in this at-bat. Gremlick. Sets his feet. Fire. Derek Cox ahead of it. Fouls that one off. Oh, man. He'll stay alive yet again. This will be his 3rd foul ball in a row. making contact. Now we just got to get him to make contact in the right direction. So 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grumlick sets his feet. He's taking his time there on the mound. Fire almost hits him. It'll be ball 3. Excuse me, that'll be ball 2. Count on 2-2. Grimlock looking back at Price. Now fires. That'll be low in the dirt. Full count now. Count 3-2. So 2 outs. Count full. Max Price there still at second. Rain's coming down. He might have reached his pitch count. All right, we'll leave him out there on the mound. And play a ball. Derek Cox there. In the batter's box on the mound, it's Grumlick. On second base, it's Max Price. Cox takes a good swing at that one. It's fielded by the shortstop, and Cox will beat it out. An error at first. Price steals home, and the Hornets now lead 8-6. Bit of a 2-out rally here for the Hornets, as the Hornets have scored 4 this inning.
Number 12, a junior, Corbin Hamilton.
Next up to the plate, it's number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Okay, here we go. We've got a little bit of a pitching change, regime change. So with 2 outs, number 17 for Astoria, Timber Gilmore will take the mound. I'll step aside for a quick break and be right back with more Henley baseball at the top of the 6th on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets have taken the lead against Astoria this inning. 8-6 they lead. They've scored the last 2 runs with 2 outs. So a bit of a 2-out rally here for the Henley Hornets. And there will be a regime change there on the mound for Astoria. And it'll be number 17, Timber Gilmore, coming in to replace number 11, Joey Gramlich. So here we go. We've got no runners left on the path. Max Price stole home and scored. So, like I said, 8-6. They've scored 4. Up to the plate now, it's going to be number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton hit a home run last night. And an RBI double last night. The rain is coming down here in the Dalles, Oregon at Rob Williams Field. We're taking some time warming up here. All right, here we go. Let's play ball. Corbin Hamilton up to the plate for Henley. We've got a man on first for the Hornets. Let's see. Who is that? That's number 6, Derek Cox. The ball is high and outside, and Cox reaches second, standing up. So Cox will be at second. The rain is really starting to come down now. Nothing like playing ball in the rain. Corbin Hamilton at the plate for the Hornets. Count 1-0. Hamilton gets a hold of that one. It'll just fall foul barely. Derek Cox jog back to second there. Count 1-1. 2 outs. Hornets lead 8-6 here at Bob Williams Field. That'll be a ball high and inside. Count now 2-0 for Gilmore. Gilmore looks back at Cox, fires. It's outside and low. Count 3-1 now. Gilmore comes set. Fires. That'll be strike 2. Full count here at the plate for Corbin Hamilton. 2 outs. A man at second. Hamilton's able to foul that one off. Right side of the stands there. Count stays full. Hamilton stays battling. Gilmore will walk Hamilton. Hamilton will reach first. Next up to bat, number 5, Porter Frost. So Frost will come up to the plate. Now we've got runners on first and second for the Hornets in the top of the 6th inning. A little bit of a 2-out rally for the Hornets. Frost. Lets that go in the dirt. Hamilton will take second, and Cox will take third. We now have runners on second and third. So here we go. Corbin Hamilton on second. On third is Derek Cox. In the batter's box, it's going to be Porter Frost. Ball 1. Gilmore Looks to third base. Sets his feet. Fires, and it's low. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Men on second and third. The Hornets lead by 2, 8-6. That pitch is going to be a ball outside. Porter Frost will take his base. The bases are now loaded. They're juiced for number 2, Ryan Douglas, to come into the batter's box.
Up to bat for the Hornets, the senior number 2, Ryan Douglas.
Douglas had a base hit earlier to keep this 2-out rally alive. I believe we've been through the lineup already. First pitch, high and inside. Douglas says it hit his helmet. Ump doesn't really believe him. Count 1-0. Strike 1. Count now 1-1. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Ryan Douglas up to the plate. Gilmore on the mound for the Fishermen. Douglas with a swinging strike. Count now 1-2. 2 outs. So now we've got 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Ryan Douglas at the plate. Let's see if he can poke someone, or poke one somewhere. It's going to be a ball low. Derek Cox decides not to go home. A wise choice. Count now 2-2. If you look over there at the scoreboard, it'll say 2-2-2-2. Number 2 is batting. That's Ryan Douglas. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So 2 strikes, 2 outs. You got to do something here. Got to make some contact, and contact he makes. It's high, it's up to left field, and it's caught. So that will end the inning. The Hornets leave 3 stranded on the base paths. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Looking for insurance from someone who truly understands rural Klamath? Meet Gabby Haskins, a licensed agent for Country Financial, born and raised in Merrill, with deep roots in agriculture and the local way of life. Whether you're protecting your family farm, homes, vehicles, businesses, Gabby's here to help. She offers trusted, personalized insurance for farm, life, home, auto, commercial, and retirement needs at Gary Sheen's Country Financial office in Merrill. Stop by today and see why Merrill residents trust one of their own. Country Financial, here to help you experience more in Merrill.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you're aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Hornets baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets take the field after taking the lead. They were down 4-6. Now they're up 8-6 after scoring 4 runs last inning. They did leave 3 stranded on the base path. But here we have a pitching change here now. Ian Meyer on the mound for the Hornets. So, Hornets looking to get 3 outs as quick as they can here. Add a little bit more to their score. And then we'll need 3 more outs after that to win the game. up to bat now for Astoria. It's going to be number 10, Sam Mather. Meyer, strike one.
Foul ball at the strike side.
Count now 0-1. Meyer catches the outer third of the plate, strike two. Meyer fires home, but Mather is able to foul that one off. He'll stay alive. Count now 0-2. Meyer comes set. He'll fire. That one's just a little bit too high. That'll be the first ball of this at bat. Count now 1-2. Myers fires into the other batter's box. Count now 2-2. Meyer fires down the middle of the plate, but Mather is able to foul that one off. Mather doing a great job of staying alive here at this at bat. Myers fires. Mather pops it up. It's foul, and Takini drops it. Oh boy. Well, it is pretty wet out there. The ball fell foul. Mather thought that it was fair. I'm not sure, but we're having him come back to the plate. Count stays 2-2. Myers comes set. Fires. Mather this time hits to shortstop. Now to Hamilton at first. That'll be out. Number 1 for the Hornets. And the bottom of the 6th. Boy, that was a hard fought out. One out. Up to the plate now. Number 4, Sam Shecker. We're back at the top of the lineup for the Astoria Fishermen. Count 0-1. Boy, I don't think I've ever been more thankful for a press box than I am now. It is coming down, and it is cold out there. Count now 0-2. One out. Myers comes set. Ahead in the count. He'll fire just outside. That'll be the first ball. Count 1-2. Got one out. No one on the base paths. Meyer throws that one just a little too low. Count out 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Myers comes set. Fires. He'll get him looking. Strike 3. You're out. 2 up, 2 down for Ian Myers. And here we go. 2 outs at the bottom of the 6th. Next up to bat, batting in the 2 spot, is number 3, Archer Hawkins. Strike 1. Count 0-1 now, 2 outs. Myers fires. It's fouled off Hawkins' bat. So now Archer Hawkins will be down on the count 0-2. He'll have to hopefully foul some off here or get a hit. But Ian Myers doing a great job of pitching right now. Myers gets him swinging. That was filthy. 3 up, 3 down for Ian Myers and the Hornets at the bottom of the 6th. I'll be right back with the top of the 7th for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Hi, I'm Jill with Klamath Falls Honda. If you live in Southern Oregon, you know the weather can keep you guessing. 1 minute it can be sunny, and the next, something like this. That's why vehicles like the Honda Ridgeline just make sense. With available all-wheel drive and the capability to handle whatever rolls in, you're ready for it. And customers like Rob are ready too.
Couldn't have picked a better day.
So whether it's sunshine or snow, stop by and say hi. We'll keep you safe on the road.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. We're now entering the top of the 7th inning as the Hornets come to bat. Hornets lead 8-6. So the Hornets will need to put a couple on the scoreboard or not. They'll need to maintain their lead through the next inning to win this game. On the mound for the Fishermen, it's still going to be number 17, Timber Gilmore. Next up to bat for the Hornets, batting at the top of the lineup, it's going to be number 3, Carson Sims.
Back top of the order for the Hornets. Up to bat as junior number 3, Carson Sims.
Carson Sims. He's gotten a base hit and he's flew out a couple of times. Overall, he's played well. Gilmore fires home. That'll be strike 1. Gilmore with a nasty pitch. It'll be just low. Count on 1-1. The ball number 2. Count 2-1. It was just low. Made its way over the plate. Just couldn't quite get it at the right height for Carson Sims. Gilmore fires. Sims fouls it off. Count now 2-2. Sims has to stay alive here. Gilmore taking his time there, getting his signals from the catcher. Catcher telling him to aim high. Sims takes a crack at it, hits it right into the gap on the left side of the field. That'll be a nice single for Carson Sims. Next up to bat, number 1, Connor Shively. Connor Shively, the lefty for the Hornets, going up against Gilmore. Gilmore looks back at Sims, tries to get him out. Sims is too quick. Sims keeps his two-step lead out. Shively tried to go with a bunt, but fouls it over the screen back here. Count now 0-1. So we've got a runner at first in Carson Sims. No outs. The Hornets lead 8-6. Count 0-1. Shively goes oppo again. It'll fall foul. Count now 0-2. So 2 pitches, 2 foul balls. Shively's on the ball. You just gotta hit it the right way. Shively hits one in a similar direction right off the net. He's a little bit behind the ball. So we've got Carson Sims on first. No outs, no balls, 2 strikes. Shively in the batter's box for the Hornets. Gilmore's pitching for Astoria. Shively with his 5th foul ball. Oh my goodness. He sees the ball, he hits the ball. Boy, if we can just get him to direct the ball into the field of play. Shively drop 3rd strike. They'll get him out at first, but it will advance Carson Sims to 2nd. So 1 out. Sims at 2nd. The Hornets still lead 8-6 in the top of the 7th. Jacoby Takini up to bat for the Hornets. Takini hit a homer last time at bat, and this time he's hit. So Takini will take his base, and Chase Barrett will come in for him as a courtesy runner. So now I've got runners on first and second. Carson Sims at second, and Chase Barrett at first.
To bat, Lawrence, number 15,
Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 15, Ian Meyer. Meyer in the batter's box. Takes a swing. He'll pop it up to the right field. Will it drop? It'll drop, but it'll fall foul. So count now 0-1 for Ian Meyer. Runners at first and second still for the Hornets. At first is Chase Barrett for Jacoby Takini. And at second, it's Carson Sims. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Carson Sims will steal third. Won't even warrant a throw from the catcher. He was ahead of it. Count now 1-1. Meyer still at the plate. Runners at first and third. Chase Barrett will go ahead and take second. A smart move. sometimes if the other team's not thinking, you can draw them into a little bit of a pickle and send the runner on third home. But Astoria, they're playing smart today. So Ian Meyer will stay at the plate. Runners on second and third for the Hornets. Hornets lead 8-6. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Meyer takes a crack at that pitch. It'll fall foul. Count now 1-2. Meyer has to stay alive here. Swing at anything in the zone. Here we go. Gilmore fires. It's in the dirt. Great job by the catcher for that team. That's Archer Hawkins got in front of it. Didn't allow that to get by him. So Carson Sims will stay at third. And Chase Barrett will stay at second. Meyer's still in the box. It's a full count. 1 out. Meyer fouls that one off into the Astoria dugout. Count still 3-2, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Ball 4, take your base. So now the bases will be loaded for Max Price to come out and hit for the Hornets. Ian Meyer on first, Chase Barrett on second, Carson Sims on third, and Max Price coming up to hit. The infield has shifted in for Astoria. Cam Carpenter has come in to run on first. Ball 1, low. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners on first, second, and third. It's Carpenter on first, Sims on third, and Barrett on second. Ball 2. Count out 2-0, 1 out. Strike 1. Count now 2-1, 1 out. Hornets still lead 8-6. Max Price in the batter's box for the Hornets. Gilmore fires. Price fouls it off over the press box. Count now 2-2. Gilmore comes set. He'll fire. Inside. Count now full. 3-2. Pitcher's got to throw a strike. Price has to make contact. Bases loaded. Hornets up 8-6. Ball 4, take your base. Carson Sims will come home. 9-6. The Hornets lead. 1 out.
For the Hornets, a junior, number 6, Derek Cox.
We've got a little bit of a conference, a little bit of a meeting here on the pitcher's mound. I'll have to see what they say. And they will relieve the pitcher. It'll be the left fielder coming in for him. We'll step aside for a quick break and come back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com as the Hornets lead 9-6. Back after this.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
It's time to reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. Right now, we're still at the top of the 7th inning. There's 1 out, and the bases are loaded. Carson Sims was walked home, and now we've had a change in pitchers. So Timber Gilmore came out, and Sam Mather came in to pitch for him. So Mather, they're warming up. For the Hornets, it'll be number 6, Derek Cox, coming up. So the Hornets have a 3-point lead here. They're looking to pile on more points, but ultimately they have the lead. They just need to keep it through the bottom of this inning to pull off the win. So Derek Cox, the sophomore, up to the plate. I remember watching him during football season. Backup quarterback last season. I assume he'll be starting next season and the season after. He was pretty good. He was actually really solid for the Hornets. He pulled off a couple of wins while Joe Janney was away. And you know what? Those are big shoes to fill. Joe Janney went D1 this year, and Derek Cox was able to fill his shoes a little bit. Cox hits a single up the gap. That'll bring in Cam and Chase. So Cam Carpenter and Chase Barrett score, making it 11-6. Runners on first and third now for the Hornets. Still only 1 out. Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 12. Corbin Hamilton. Corbin Hamilton's up to the plate now. He's been solid this game. He's also their first baseman. So Derek Cox stole second, and Price there at third. Thought about going home. He barely made it back to third base before they threw it there. Wow, Hamilton gets a hold of that one. He'll hit it high into left field. It'll fall foul just before the left fielder can get to it. Got a little bit lucky on that play that it wasn't caught. But at the same time, it almost fell fair. So here we go. Runners on second and third for the Hornets. Up to the plate right now, Corbin Hamilton. Count 1-1. Hamilton hits a nice base hit. It'll bring in 2 more runners from Henley, making the score 13-6. 2 RBI single for Corbin Hamilton. He'll stay on first. And next up to the plate for the Hornets, number 5, Porter Frost. So Frost is hitting in the 8 spot for us today. He's been good all game. Had a couple of clutch base hits. Hamilton gets back to first before they can put the tag on him. Porter Frost checked his swing really late there. Not sure what happened. They'll say that Porter Frost went. Not a bad strike to take, however, because his teammate just stole second. That's Corbin Hamilton on second now. Frost hits it softly. Can he beat it out? No, he cannot. So Corbin Hamilton will stay on second. Porter Frost with a ground out. That'll be 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Next up to bats, number 2, Ryan Douglas. Ryan Douglas there in the batter's box. He'll watch the first ball go by. Corbin Hamilton stealing third. The ball is overthrown. He reaches home standing up. So now the Hornets extend their lead 14-6 now. They're ahead by 8. Bases are cleared. Ryan Douglas at the plate. Count 1-0. Douglas gets a hold of that one. It's up, it's dropping, and it's caught by the shortstop who lays out for it. Great play from Astoria to end the inning. 14-6, your Hornets lead. We'll be right back for more Hornets baseball on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. Your Hornets lead 14-6 here at the bottom of the 7th inning. All they got to do is get 3 outs, and the ball game is theirs. Astoria, on the other hand, looking to come back from an 8-point deficit here in the bottom of the 7th. Ian Meyer still on the mound for the Hornets. Up to the plate now for Astoria. It's going to be number 11, the pitcher, Joey Gramlich.
Up to bat for the Astoria pitcherman, a senior, number 11, Joey Gramlich.
Gramlich in the batter's box. Myers fires, and it's in the opposite batter's box. Ball 1, count now 1-0. Gramlich hits one hard, but it's foul ball. The right field. Count now 1-1. Boy, the temperature is really starting to drop out here. They've broken out the the heater on the other side of the press box. Joey Gremlick hits one right to Connor Shively there at shortstop. It goes right beneath his glove. So he'll take his base. Next up to bat, number 13. It'll be Colt Kelly. Kelly plays first base for the Astoria Fishermen. He's batting cleanup. We've got a runner in for Gremlick. It's going to be number 5, Gentry Brayton. So Brayton is over there on first. Myers comes set, fires. It's hit fair. It's grounded at third, and it's fired over to first. Boy, that was Derek Cox with an incredible play. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know how he got to that athletic play to get his glove on it and then to fire it before the player got to first. That was incredible. So that ground out will advance the runner to second. One out now on the field. Myers comes set. He'll fire. That's on the outside of the plate. That'll be ball 1. Up to bat now is number 6, Jack Johnson. Meyer fires. Johnson hits it hard into left field. It's caught. No tag up there on second. 2 outs now. Hornets are 1 out away from calling this game.
Now to bat, a sophomore wearing number 17.
Next up to bat, number 17, Timber Gilmore. Gilmore is the closer for Astoria today. 1 more out, and that'll be game. Meyer comes set. He'll fire. Ball is hit foul. So count now 0-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Hornets lead 14-6. Meyer taking his time. He'll come set. Throws. It's hit hard. Line drive to right field, but it's caught. So that'll end the game. The Hornets win 14-6. I'll be right back with a little bit of a post-game show. Send you on your way. Tune back in a couple minutes on mybasin.com for more Henley baseball.
Hi, I'm Jill with Klamath Falls Honda. If you live in Southern Oregon, you know the weather can keep you guessing. 1 minute it can be sunny, and the next something like this. That's why vehicles like the Honda Ridgeline just make sense. With available all-wheel drive and the capability to handle whatever rolls in, you're ready for it. And customers like Rob are ready too.
Couldn't have picked a better day.
So whether it's sunshine or snow, stop by and say hi. We'll keep you safe on the road.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Welcome back to Hornets baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets are victorious. They beat the Astoria Fishermen. Yes. The Henley Hornets beat the Astoria Fishermen 14-6. So, here, this is your final right here. Tune back in tomorrow. We'll be right here at Bob Williams Field in Quinton Street Ballpark at 9:30 a.m. Again, that's 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning is the Henley Hornets' last game of this tournament, the last game of spring break. So tune back in then. I'll say thank you. Good play to the Hornets. They're now 3-0 in this tournament. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Have a good afternoon.